Hello and welcome, my beautiful Leos. This is Brenda with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of August the 31st to September 6th. Take only what resonates and throw the rest out into the universe. Let's see what we have here for you today. Communicate is the theme and your download message. Let's see what we have here for the tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate yet again through another week? Charging through with this fire horse energy. Look what we have in the center position. Didn't the horse show up in this shuffle? So it's amazing. Let's see what we have. What do you need to see, know, and expect? Spirit and guides for my Leos, please. Thank you. All right. Coming in with your first card, you've been given the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Ooh, there's something coming in here. The Empress and the Page of Wands. Okay. Opportunities, love or otherwise. Okay, communicate. Communicate is the card that you have for your download message and the theme. So you could be communicating with somebody here this week. It could be on a relationship level for work or for an emotional and maybe romantic level. That type of a level. So as I say, communicate well. You need to be clear and concise when you do. You don't want anything taken out of context. It has to be clear as clear can be. So make sure that you let your feelings, your thoughts, when you're communicating with somebody, be clear and concise. Okay, you don't want it to come back and bite you later on because they said you said. Okay, this is about communicating clearly and concisely, whether it's with somebody at work, your boss, anybody, or even in a personal romantic relationship, partnership. Now, your first card coming in, which is life and career, you've been given manifesting. And it says you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. And sometimes we have to do that. You know, we can't just think it or say it. We have to sometimes see it in black and white. And when we do, it gets us motivated. It gets us moving forward. It gets us taking it seriously. You have the power to manifest what you want. And if you write it down and you read it, I do that every day. I have my little book that I do every day with my manifestations, and I read the same thing because those are my goals that I want to see come to fruition. Don't be afraid to write down your dreams and your goals and read them every single day. You're manifesting. You're learning to do that. Now, the Knight of Cups shows up. This could be somebody who comes in and they sweep you off your feet in a very strong friendship way, or you may be falling in love with this person. But I often say they come in and they bring something to the table of life for you that you're going to love. You could also be getting an invitation from this Knight to go to an engagement party, a wedding or something as well. But this Knight is very adaptable. He's mutable. He's able to go after what he wants. He's changeable, and he does it with ease. He's very good at what he does. He's very creative, and he's very likable. So the energy that's coming in, male or female, doesn't have to be a male. This is a card that says get ready to see a shift in energy around a person who you may have feelings for. Okay, coming in next, we have the Anchor, which is your focus part of the reading, but it's also your career and money card. It says money blocks, being stuck, financially sound. Career could be water-related, travel, and stable for now. So it's got two ways of looking at it, right? I always look at the Anchor that when you're satisfied and happy, you put your anchor down and you're quite content to stay there. So you could be in a position where you feel stable right now. You feel secure. Your anchor's down, and you're able now to be financially sound. Now, for others, you may be feeling that things aren't working out for you. You might be feeling stuck, and there might be some money blocks, and you may want to travel and move on to a different position at a different area. Feel free to do that, because for some of you, you're going to do that. I think some of you are going to make an exit. This says some of you are going to leave and go after something new. All right, the Ace of Pentacles, excellent card for opportunity. It's a great card coming in for a wonderful new endeavor. It could be a windfall of resources coming your way to help you get things off the ground. Okay, so it's a good time to launch into something new. Launch into something that you want to do. Maybe you're going to change careers or even go into business for yourself, but you need to be open to new acquaintances as well. People who you're going to meet along the way, or even old friends who can introduce you to helpful people. Being in the right place at the right time with the right group. Okay, being in the company of people who are you can communicate with, who are going to elevate you to this next level. So there could be something coming out here successful for you where you're going to feel more secure. Some of you, maybe somebody's going to say, hey, there's an opening here. I have a friend you can talk to. Are you willing to go and have an interview and communicate on that level? This could be a beautiful thing coming in. It could be a business document or a contract that you could be signing at this time through this connection. And it's also going to bring good results. So it's a good luck card of hope for the future, and you're feeling blessed. It's also the card of good health. And I think there could be some improvement there if you've been having any issues. All right, I'm not a doctor. I'm only telling you the meaning of this card. Now, the horse comes in the center. This is your help, your hurdle, or your challenge. And I love that it is the horse. Freedom, strength, grace. Trust your wild path. It's leading you towards wholeness. So you're charging towards something new here. And I think you might be making an exit. It might have to do with your job and your career as well. And there could be somebody very influential here who cares about your well-being, and they're there to support you. It's beautiful. Comes in with the Ace of Cups. Aces of Cups is usually the beginning of new love. Okay. So whether you're looking for it or not, some of you may be finding somebody stepping forward, and it could be something new that's stirring your heart. It could be a budding new relationship that's, getting you going and feeling beautiful about it. Or it could be a current partnership that's experiencing a reawakening. So if you're in a relationship, it could be getting better, right? Now, it also can be if there's been any problems in a relationship, it's going to work out, right? You might even fall in love with somebody. When this card comes in, there could be somebody new, right? It's the beginning of a very emotional experience. And if I were you, I'd say yes to it because it's a good card of a good connection, being with somebody who's going to be just who you want. And it could bring you more freedom and strength and grace. And it could be coming in very quickly, just like this horse is coming in very fast. It could be this Knight of Cups. All right, you're making an exit. And in order to go into a new beginning, you have to go through doors and close others. So you could be planning a trip for business or for pleasure, but you could be leaving. You could be leaving something behind, a relationship. You might be leaving a relationship and you're heading out in a new direction here. You have to accept this exit. I think you've made a command decision, and you're only going to look forward and look towards a better future. The Empress is giving birth to your dreams. Yes, now you're able, with the freedom of exiting and going after what you want, to do that. Whether it's in a business relationship or whether it's in a personal relationship, you are now able to move forward. You're ready to do that. However, Rome wasn't built in a day. Take your time. Don't rush in and make any decisions quickly on either of those topics, in business or in love. This is a card that says, you have the ability to create what you want, but take your time. Don't rush. This is a card that says your dreams are about to unfold beautifully. Coming in at the end of the week, which is your angel card number and future energy, you've got 3 ones. We know that ones are so spiritual, and this one's all about intuition. So insight, serenity, harmony, clarity, joy. Okay, so now's the time to realize your long-held ideas. You're on the right path to turning your dreams into reality. We talked about that here with the Empress, okay? So the right people, circumstances, and resources are coming together. Yeah, could be this Knight of Cups. And your happiness and new opportunities are within reach. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. This is really positive. I love it. I think you're leaving a situation to go to a better one. Somebody's coming in that's going to make life so much happier for you with great, great opportunities. And here comes another one, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about a new opportunity. It's about taking action and going after what it is you really want to do. So I love the page. Pages are the beginnings of all things, and this is something new and exciting that's caught your eye, okay? So it gets you all fired up. It could be career-related, information, or messages coming in from somebody here that's going to help move you forward in a new direction. So I think you're wanting to try something new. I think maybe you're heading out. Maybe it's a new relationship, a new job, a new passion, a new goal of some sort, but you're going to go after it and you're very creative. Now, some of you could be thinking about getting involved in writing, journaling. Maybe you're going to write a book. You could be doing exams right now, but you're definitely putting your communication, some of you, down on paper. So you're totally ready to go this way, and you shouldn't delay a single moment. Go after this goal. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Leos, my Lions, this is your general tarot and oracle forecast for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Leos.